relationship are on the track back. Yes.
All right, Arzu, thank you for sharing those details with us. Moving forward now, the national capital woke up to a chilly morning on November 9th, covered in a blanket of smog, as the air quality deteriorates to very poor to severe category. It was also Delhi's lowest minimum temperature for the month. So far, at 11 degrees Celsius, the capital's overall AQI stood at 337 at 9 am on the 8th, rising to 361. So far, the worst this season. Residents grappled with burning eyes, sore throats, and itchy eyes. The air quality is very likely to stay in the very poor category till November 11th. Now, I am joined by my colleague Brian Thomas live from Mandi House. Brian, what is the AQI like from where you are reporting currently?
If we talk about where we are right now, we are at central Delhi, and clearly, if you talk about the situation here, the situation still remains very uncertain because as winters are approaching, the temperatures are dropping. The temperatures have dropped up to 11 degrees, but still the smog continues in the national capital, and people are still struggling. There is a gloomy sky that is being also seen by many residents. I'll like to show you itself. You can see this is how Mandi House, the central Delhi looks like here. The vehicular pollution is more because vehicular movement is more because this is also a very busy area per se. It connects ITO and many different places, Rajiv Chowk and other areas itself. So clearly, even if we talk about the air quality here, it requires up to 375, which is again in a very poor category, and people are still struggling. Hospitals are seeing surge in breathing issues. Asthmatic patients are coming in, flocking in rather. Pregnant women are facing the wrath of the pollution menace that is happening. The Delhi government has also tweaked their government office timings itself to fight pollution, but still anti-smog guns have been deployed, but still it is not enough because still people are struggling to make their ends meet because of the fact that pollution is becoming a menace in the national capital. And as the winters are approaching, the temperatures are dropping, people are facing more such problems with the pollution menace. Yes.
All right, Brian, please stay on with me. Now, the National Green Tribunal has directed CPCB and state pollution regulators across Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Bihar to take prompt action against more than 1,700 grossly polluting industries. The action comes after these industries were alleged to be discharging untreated effluents into crucial water bodies, including the Ganga and Yamuna. I am once again joined by my colleague Brian on the broadcast. Brian, the CPCB and the state pollution regulators across various states have taken prompt action against more than 1,700 grossly polluting industries.
Yes, well, clearly this is what we're getting to know, that the Green Tribunal has been taking actions against the problems that has been happening. And clearly after this also, the government, the Tribunal have been ramping up their efforts to ensure that the pollution menace that is also continuing in the national capital gets completely eradicated. And as a result of that, many such efforts have also been being made by many such authorities itself. But clearly, the menace is still continuing, and people are still struggling to make their ends meet as the pollution is increasing, as as it is happening. Even the NGT has directed the CPCB and state pollution regulators across Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and Bihar to even take prompt action against more than these 1,700 grossly polluting industries. That is the GPIS, that is even alleged to be discharging untreated effluents into crucial water bodies that includes your Ganga and Yamuna itself. Yes.
All right, Brian, please stay on. I'm also joined by my colleague Arzu Seth on this broadcast. Arzu, what is the AQI like from where you are currently standing?
Well, definitely, we talk about the Delhi's overall AQI. The Delhi's overall AQI is in the very poor category. It is reaching to the severe category as it is very close to 400. The overall AQI is 391. Definitely, and there are several parts of the national capital where the AQI is above 400, which means that this shows how the red zone areas in the national capital have increased once again, and definitely these are the hot spot where there are a lot of vehicular movement, and especially these are the hot spot where the pollution always remains in the severe category, and especially at a time when there is a low in temperature, and also there is a lot of vehicular movement. So definitely yesterday also there was a meeting which was held by DPCC, and at that meeting also there were instructions being given to the officials, and also it was said that the helpline number and the green app is there to, if anyone has any complaint, to register regarding any violation of the norms or the regulation of the graph stages. They can complain on the green app, or there is a number 311. On that number also the viewers can register their complaint regarding the violation or something that is creating pollution in the natural capital. So yes, the definitely the government has also asked the public to cooperate, to follow the norms, and also they are ensuring. They have also compared the data from the previous year, and they said that this time situation was much better. Earlier in the November, the third stage of graph was implemented, but this time the regulation and the measures were taken even before the other stages. But yes, as we are at the central Delhi, but the issue is, as you can see behind me also, there is a sweeper who is cleaning the road, but there is no sprinkling of water that has happened, and that's why the dust, particulate matter, or the dust, we can say, come in the environment, and that all this is also one of the reason why we see blurriness or the pollution in the national capital. So these are the things which needs to be done. Whoever is cleaning the road, they need to put some water, spray some water on the road, so that there is no dust particle which go in the air. So definitely the government is also trying, and in fact each one of us needs to try to make the situation better.
All right, Arzu, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us as